I think we have to remember that one of them was a an international manager. So there's a way of different way of managing players at international level. You can't have, I don't think you can't have your foot on the gas at them because they've been getting that week before and months before and years before. So you have to kind of, I think, pat them down and make sure they're all okay. And Bobby Robson was so good at that, really really good at that. He knew how to be in that to be an international manager with players coming in from all over the place at different hours, different days. Players coming in where their managers have said, don't train this day, just turn around and say you've got a knock, and he had to go with it, but bite his tongue. But it would show you in his face he was upset. Bobby Robson, he could never have gone to Vegas. If he'd have gone to Vegas, he'd only come back in the vest in his underpants because he had so many tells. He had so many tells, Bobby Robson, because he was such an emotional man, and I, I was very, very lucky to have played with both. And great words I use there, chalk and cheese, because Gaffer was something which I would, well, something I thought I was with a tough manager prior to him in Jim Smith when I was at QPR. Jim was a great man, and everyone who's played for him loved playing for Jim Smith. And I thought it's the first manager I ever called Gaffer a boss was Jim Smith. There's a lot of Londoners and team. We never every manager we called by their names. We never said that. So when I got there was this man from Sheffield, and virtually what I just walked in, and lucky enough, someone said I think Gaffer to him, so I knew straight away. So I didn't, otherwise if I'd have gone it, I would have said Jim, and it could have been a bad start. But but Bobby Robson's great strength was, I don't think he meant it, but you wanted to do it for him because of the way he was. You knew how much it meant to him. When you made a mistake, you wanted to go and rectify it as quick as possible. You virtually wanted to bring the game back to where you made that mistake and have another go at it. Anything like that, you could just see him. He's on the touchline. He would never, like a lot of modern day managers, and point a finger and make a point. So like virtually letting the fans know that he's not doing his job. The fans can read the situations. They're very clever, very astute, and they know if a player's made a mistake. They don't need a manager actually going out and pulling it in stereo. And that's what it's become. Bobby Robson wasn't like, he didn't want to nail his players in front of people. He was very respectful. Of course, if you're respectful to him, we all were. And when you saw his face, and when you walked on that touchline, and then when you, after a game, absolutely amazing. When everyone talks about Jurgen Klopp going around and covering all these players, and Bobby Robson was doing that years ago. Most of you are now seeing him on TV now during that World Cup. He was doing it, and people was like, "Wow, let's go!" You could see players doing it, and it wasn't one of them who come up to you and you go, "Oh, don't, please stop this man hugging. It's not my scene, not my scene." Bobby Robson did it, and you wanted to do it back to him. You saw the way Gazza was with him and things. He was an absolute incredible man. My disappointment is that I never got the opportunity to play for him at club level. So to have played for him and Sir Alex at club level, I think that would have been great. At international level, it was, and being around, because I was around him for a long, long time, because Bobby Robson respected an England cap.
Yes.
He wouldn't just give them away. I went there and sat in the stand for 3 games, so that was about 6 months lost. Then I sat on the bench. I had so many number 12s. It was incredible. Shirts didn't get on. Took me a long time to get on, and then going into that World Cup, I had 15 minutes of competitive football behind me. 15 minutes I had before I went into that game against Holland. That's all I had behind me. Bobby Robson's ethos was that you join a squad, you watch, you understand international football because it's different from club football, and then you watch it in the stands, and then you come down and you watch it from the bench, and you listen and learn. And I found out after playing that 15 minutes against Albania, perfect. We were, I think, 3-0 up at that given time when I went on, 3 or 4. I think, if I remember rightly, Kamal and Gaza scored a goal as well. And I thought, oh, this is all right. And I made my first start, I think, was against Denmark. Because it was Sweden. I can't remember where it was. I think it might be Sweden, I think it was. Not really sure. I know it was away from home. It was Peter Shelton's 106th game, there was a big celebration on the pitch, and he got given a goalkeeping shirt, 106 on it. That weren't his age, by the way, and in a nice glass case and that. And I played in that game. I remember getting on the ball on the edge of the box, and I'm knocking it across the box to Terry Butcher, and then knocking it into Robbo into midfield. Oh, blooming hell, this is slow. I'm not breathing too well. The moment I got into that final third and that ball got to my foot, wow, someone had just opened the M25 on me. Things were going so quick. And I just remember looking at Chris Waddle, and he just said to me, control, pass, move. That's what he said to me. Great advice that was. Great
Yeah.
advice. Honestly, it was that's what he said to me, Chris Waddle. Just control it, pass it, move. And that's a big difference. And it really helped me. Really helped me from that moment on about playing international football.